Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Ram Man Inc. Don't forget the ink. So I showed y'all the other setup that I've got on lubing the front hubs. Where I stole the hold down threads. Barn, that is a grease port going down to the bearings. So as discussed before, this right here is a little bit different model. Basically, we have pressed in a 90-degree 1/8 inch fitting. Like I was telling you, they're difficult to bore. You don't want to leave any trash down in there or get any trash down in there. You've got your tone wheel in there. You know, you pop your ABS sensor wire and look down in there and you can see all your teeth. That's where all your sensing comes from. Every time it passes that magnetic field stuck down in there, it changes the impulse signal. So can't have any drill bullshit or chips or anything going down in there. These are high carbon steel, like 55 thousandths, and they're difficult to drill. It's a lot like cast iron, multi-stage drilling. It's not easy to do, but it can be done. We also figured out a way to pressurize these things so that we could drill all the way through. That's why I tried that other model. When I'm rapid prototyping stuff, usually I start off with about 5 different scenarios, narrow it down to 2 different models, and give it some testing and choose between the 2. So right here you see one super trick way, like I said, going all the way through, leaving all your top left alone, your factory top, coming in and doing a new hole. Here we got our little fitting. I think you could picture this. Hook up with a needle fitting of any sort or type, and you can hook this up anywhere and you're off and running. So this is one method I was working on. Requires quite a bit more drilling, and of course the secondary method working on is off the shelf parts, dirt cheap, and all we're doing is stealing the original ABS hold down hole that's threaded. It's threaded about 2/3 of the way down, so we go ahead and drill through all the way, and then you can screw in a little 90 Zerk type fitting, running a factory hydraulic hookup, factory little hose for your grease gun. Gotta remember, it's really tied up underneath here. You got that rotor hat fits all the way back against here. It's very tight, especially on the corner, so your hose routing, you don't have much. That's why they run that ABS wire in tight. We played around with drilling these hubs in the front, just running the hose right out here, real simple. So we've done some drilling. We've experimented, and we're getting it all wrapped up. One of the exciting things that I will tell you about is, what about big rotor kit for these Dodges? You know, I travel around all the time. I'm loaded down. I am loaded down with tools and parts. And I'm always humping these big old trailers loaded down. It's all kind. Well, it's just stuff out in front of the house right there. So What about if you could put a big rotor kit on the 25 and 3500s? Let's say bolt on that big old 5500 rotor. God bless you. God bless America. And you better stay tuned, because the big rotor kit is coming. You can take it to the bank.